Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk about my most complimented fragrances in my collection. I'm going to try to go in order kind of like from the least complimented to the ones I get the most compliments on. I don't know how accurate it's going to be because I'm just going off of memory, but the first fragrance that I'm going to start with is the Atelier Cologne Vanille Insensée. I actually have had this for a couple of years. I haven't made much of a dent in it because I actually had a couple smaller travel sizes. So I think I've actually worn a good amount of this fragrance. This is just my first full bottle of it. Um, and I remember I went out to, I think, pick up food or something, and the woman that was helping to ring me out just fell in love with this scent. She made me write it down for her. I really love how it smells. This was one of my first vanilla fragrances because I was never really into vanilla scents. I didn't like to smell kind of like food, like a cookie. I liked the way it smelled. I just didn't want to smell like that. And what I liked about this one is that it's more of a fresh green type of vanilla fragrance. There is a note of lime in the top and citron. So I think that's what kind of gives it that fresh, not, I wouldn't say citrusy opening. It's like you're not going to smell a straight up citrus fragrance, but it does give it a little bit of brightness. And then there's just a lot of green and woody notes like vetiver, oak moss, and I think oak in the base. Yeah, it smells really good and like a nice, clean, fresh vanilla. I love it, and it wears really well and it projects really well. I'm actually going to try to remember to put this into rotation for next month and give it some more wear because I used to really love it, and I'm not entirely sure why I stopped reaching for it. The next fragrance I have is Tom Ford Fucking Fabulous. I remember when this came out and all the hype around it. And I thought it was such a weird name, first of all, and I thought the price was ridiculous. And I was in Sephora and they had a bottle out to smell, and I thought, you know what, I'll just give it a sniff. I'm probably going to think it's disgusting just from looking at the notes that were in it. So I sprayed it on the back of my hand, walked around, walked to my car, took a sniff of my hand, and almost went right back in to buy a bottle. It smelled that good. And I have worn this again. I went through a smaller. I think I got a travel spray first, went through that, and then went back for a bigger bottle. And I've gotten a couple of compliments on this, especially my best friend. Whenever I wear this, he always comments on how good it smells. I don't see him as much as I used to, with COVID and everything, but I really like it. It's leather scent, and I don't know how to describe it. I like leather in my fragrances, which it's funny. The first time I smelled a leather fragrance, I think it was the Tom Ford Tuscan leather, and I took a sniff and I thought, ew, why would anybody want to smell like that? So that's probably why I didn't think I would like this too much, because of the leather note in there. But with the lavender and the vanilla and the tonka bean and the cashmere, it just makes it really smooth. It has a sweet note to it. I love it. It kind of makes me feel like someone that was wearing a really pretty perfume, and then they were wearing a leather jacket all day, and then when they took their jacket off, their jacket would smell like a combination of the jacket plus that really nice perfume. It smells great. I really love this one. I need to get some more wear out of it. My next perfume is the YSL Libre Intense. I actually just wore this I think a couple weeks ago out to dinner with my friend, and she gave me a compliment. But every time I've worn this and around somebody, somebody has commented on how good it smells. I love this. This also has lavender in it, so I think I just like lavender in a lot of my fragrances. So it's sweet, it's creamy. There's orange blossom in it, but to me, it's not too cloying. There's jasmine, and then in the base, there's Madagascar vanilla and vetiver and ambergris. So it's warm, it's sweet, it's creamy. It's ambery. I just find it to be, yeah, a really beautiful scent. It's really kind of sultry. I think it's really sexy. And I have gotten compliments on it when I wear it. So I will get some more wear out of it. I might put it on my tray again in the next couple months. So my next fragrance is Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. I bought this a couple years ago, did all of that one summer that I have it. Didn't reach for it this past year, but I will be reaching for it again this year. Every time I've worn this fragrance around people, someone has talked about how good I smell. So this is a woody citrus scent. I love citrus fragrances. When I first started wearing perfumes, I was almost all about either the citrus and woody fragrances or fruity florals that were like white floral centered. So this one is, let's see. Yeah, it's not sweet. It has lemon and cedar in the top. There's some jasmine and pink pepper, and I think I pick up the pink pepper in the mid, and the base has patchouli. But the patchouli I don't find to be overpowering. I think that's what kind of makes it last on the skin longer, since it's a citrus scent, and those tends to dissipate pretty quickly. A lot of woods and some white musk and amber in the base. I love this one. It's great for summer. I think you can wear it, whenever you want to, but I really like it in the summertime. It's not too much. So if you wanted like a citrus freshness, but you also wanted to smell maybe a little classy because it's Chanel, this is a good choice. So I will be wearing this for sure again this summer. My next most complimented fragrance is Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I'm not going to talk about this one because I think I have mentioned it in almost every single video I've posted so far, but it is a crowd pleaser. I love this one. Definitely one of my favorites. My next most complimented fragrance is another Atelier cologne fragrance, and this is Clementine, California. And this one is definitely another citrus woody fragrance. It smells so good. It's completely unisex. Anybody can wear this one. So it has clementine, mandarin orange, and juniper berry in the top. And I really like juniper berry in fragrances. And then the mid has basil, star anise, and pepper. And I definitely pick up on the pepper. I don't know that I smell the basil or star anise, but I do get the pepper, but it's really smooth. It's understated. It never bothers my nose like some other fragrances that have pepper in it can do. And in the base, there's vetiver and sandalwood. So you do get that nice kind of, woody undertone to it. I love this one. And every time I've worn this out, someone has give me a compliment on it. And I've gone through quite a few of the smaller bottles of this, like the travel sprays and smaller bottles. And so this was my first big bottle of it. And then I think I started discovering other fragrances, so I just didn't reach for it as much. But I will definitely be wearing it this summer because I miss it, and it smells fantastic. And then tied for first place, these two fragrances. So I have my Giorgio Armani C Intense and Baccarat Rouge 540. These are my two most complimented fragrances. If I'm wearing them out and I'm wearing them around anyone, someone tells me how good I smell. And these are a couple of my favorites. I love these. I could wear this all day, every day, and never get sick of it. Again, won't talk about this too much because everybody talks about it. It's been in, I think, a couple of my videos already as well. But it's a great one if you want something that's going to get compliments. And for C Intense, I tried the original one a couple years ago. I wasn't a huge fan. It smelled good. I just didn't think it smelled good on me. It was a little too strong. I don't think my nose was ready for it yet. And then I got a little travel spray of the C Intense because it was getting such good reviews and I wanted to give it another try. I love black currant. So I thought, I've got to like it. It's got black currants in it. I tried the travel spray, went through it, loved it. And then Macy's was having a sale on this. So I think I got this full 100 ml bottle for like $64 or $68. And I mean, I just couldn't pass that up. So I bought it. And I really love this. It has a nice syrupy opening from the black currant syrup. I think it's pretty well blended because it's not that I smell rose or Devana in here specifically. I have I've had other fragrances with Devana in there, and I could definitely pick that scent out. I do get the benzoin in the base because it's really warm and ambery on my skin once it dries down. I really love this fragrance. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. I am actually thinking about getting the original bottle of C for warmer weather. This one I can wear it in the spring and summertime, but I'm just not particularly in the mood to because it is so dense and warm. So something lighter and airier like the original one is what I'd be in the mood for. But since they have the same DNA scent profile, I might give that bottle a go so I can wear it this spring and summer. Okay, so here are the fragrances from my collection that I have received the most compliments on to the best of my memory and knowledge. Please feel free to share your most complimented fragrances down below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.